Welcome back to the 50 State Cold Case Spotlight. We are in Oregon for day number 4, and today I will be covering the Jennifer Delap case. Jennifer, 39, was last seen January 16, 1991 in Boring. Her husband told investigators that he last saw her in the late evening of January 16th when she was leaving with an unknown man in a white sedan heading towards the coast. In May of 1991, Jennifer's sister Kathy told investigators that her sister had been missing for about 4 months. Jennifer's husband told Kim's family members that Jennifer had decided to check herself into a 6-month program in Newport. Jennifer's family was well aware that she struggled with addiction, and they would often get calls from Jennifer requesting money or letters requesting money, and all of a sudden both of those stopped. Something about Kim's story did not sit right with Jennifer's father. He started calling Newport and all the residential rehabs in that area to see which one Jennifer had checked herself into. That's when Jennifer's dad discovered that there were no residential programs in Newport. Investigators say that this couple was married for about 5 years, and in those 5 years, Jennifer had filed for 2 restraining orders against Kim and had been hospitalized multiple times due to DV, to include a time when Kim heaved Jennifer through a window down a flight of concrete stairs. When investigators questioned Kim why he didn't report his wife missing, he said he thought, quote, "she was all right," unquote. Kim told investigators that Jennifer had left on her own. Investigators only knew that Jennifer was missing because her family contacted the Clark County Sheriff's Office. Clark County would then pass Jennifer's case over to the Clackamas County, which began investigating Jennifer's disappearance. In February of 1992, a year after Jennifer's disappearance, the Clackamas County Sheriff's Department served a warrant on Kim and Jennifer's home and property. Deputy Judy Gage said about the warrant, quote, "It was time. It was just part of our investigation," unquote. Over 20 people from the sheriff's office assisted in the search of this home, but made no comments on their findings. Officials were seen taking items from the home that included a file cabinet, shovels, and other tools, as well as several pieces that looked like deep-sea diving tanks. They also brought out canine units to assist with their search, as well as divers to search a small pond about 300 yards from the house. There was a large burn pile that they shifted through on the 10-acre property, along with searching the bottom of a well. The search went on for days, but investigators have never released the details of what they found. Investigators would officially name Kim Delap as a suspect in Jennifer's case after that search in 1992. That's also when they stated that they believed that they were no longer looking for a missing person, that they were now investigating a homicide. Investigators stated that very few tips came in Jennifer's case, and it just stalled. In 2014, Jennifer's father, James, then 83, offered a $35,000 reward in hopes that it would bring forward some information into where Jennifer's remains could be, because at that point, he just wanted to bring her home and lay her to rest. James told the Oregonian newspaper in 2014 about his daughter's disappearance. "It's just a puzzle. She just disappeared off the face of the earth." James feels like the fact that investigators have not been able to find his daughter's remains have kept them from pushing forward in the case and pursuing charges against the main suspect. James said, quote, "I think if they can find a body, they would be a lot closer to solving the case. There have been lots of improvements in forensics. Maybe now, after all this time, someone wants to come forward," unquote. James said about his daughter, Jennifer, quote, "She was a beautiful girl. She graduated valedictorian from Fort Vancouver High School, but then she got mixed up in drugs, and it all went downhill from there. She was in and out of various help programs, but seemed to be doing better when she suddenly disappeared," unquote. At the time of Jennifer's disappearance, she was 5'3", 140 pounds, with blue eyes and brown hair. To this day, Kim remains the main suspect in Jennifer's disappearance, and investigators are asking anyone with information about Jennifer's case to call the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office at 503-723-4949. Thank you for taking the time to get to know Jennifer today, and don't forget, when you see those missing and murdered posts on social media, to hit like and share, because every time we share a face, we get closer to solving a case, and I will see you guys back here for the last day, day 5 in Oregon.